Asexualise Academy. Finally, now you can arrange your own online asexual meetup and ensure it's super successful, even if you've never held an online meetup in your life or you've tried before and failed. Discover the secret 7 steps of success blueprint, the proven formula to guarantee your online meetup is super successful. What happens when you think about arranging your own online asexual meetup? Does the thought fill you with dread? Or does it fill you with excitement with the possibility of virtually meeting like-minded people and making some new friends? Or did you try before and fail? If you can relate to any of these, then How to Arrange a Successful Online Asexual Meetup video training course is for you. It's one thing to learn for yourself the technology to video chat with someone, but it's another skill entirely to successfully arrange an online asexual meetup. I say successful because many people just throw something out there hoping people will show up with no real plan or strategy for how it will work and be successful. That's why people fail. I know you don't want to be one of those people. Does this sound familiar? You want to start your own online asexual meetup, but you don't have a clue where to start? You feel really anxious because it's something you've never done before, but you desperately want to make more asexual friends. You don't know how to approach people, you don't know what to say to get them to come to your meetup without scaring them away. Your greatest fear is that no one shows up, or the people that do show up barely say 2 words to you and then vanish. Or maybe you've tried arranging your own online asexual meetup before and you failed. Either no one showed up or the people that did show up turned up when they felt like it and then they weren't engaged with what you were saying, so you felt bad. Maybe the meetups worked for a while but then tapered off. People stopped replying to your messages and no one was bothered. It's not your fault that no one's shown you how to successfully arrange an online asexual meetup. This is because they're in the dark just as much as you, and winging it simply never works long term. But if I can get 15 people to show up for my first online asexual meetup, I am sure you can get people to come to your meetup too. Now, I'm not promising 15, but if you just got a fraction of those, wouldn't it be worth it? And wouldn't it be wonderful if they enjoyed themselves so much on your online meetup they're asking you when the next one is? All you need is a proven formula and someone to take you by the hand step by step and show you exactly how to execute that formula in a way that will get you the success and results you desire. In this How to Arrange a Successful Online Asexual Meetup video training course, I walk you through the exact step-by-step formula for how to arrange your own online asexual meetups using the 7 steps of success blueprint. You'll have a concrete plan and strategy for your own asexual meetup to ensure people show up, stay for a while, and it's super successful. Miss one of these steps out and that's why you won't get the results you desire and you'll fail. You'll be missing out on people showing up, you'll end up waiting on them instead of having them show up for you. Worst of all, no one shows up. So you'll think, what's the point, and give up. I also explain the 3 success indicators you need to know to measure your own meetup success. Miss one of these out, it's like planning a trip to Australia and ending up in France and you're like, what the F just happened? So you give up. But there is a cost to giving up arranging your own online asexual meetups or never trying to arrange an asexual meetup. And if you do that, things just get worse. It's no secret that asexuals are recorded 1% of the population. This means we're in the minority. We're like flamingos, rare. It's hard to find us, hard to see us, but we do exist. I remember when I first discovered asexuality, I'd almost given up hope that love without sex really did exist. I thought I'm the only one in the entire world, planet and universe that feels this way. So I resign myself to the fact that it's likely I'm going to be alone forever. No one really understands me, and that hurts. The road ahead is going to be painfully upsetting, hopeless and doomed in that way. But when I first discovered asexuality in the forums on Avon, it was like my life had been transformed at the click of a button. I went from being all alone, thinking I'm the only one like this, being told I had to have sex in order to keep a good guy, by a professional NHS counsellor. Yes, that's a National Health Service in the UK. A professional counsellor told me that. Can you believe it? I went home and googled I love kissing but not sex because I was not happy she told me that. And finally, the revelation I've been waiting for all my life, that I am asexual. I was so relieved. That was March 2014. But that excitement soon shattered, and once again I was made to feel like an outsider. Someone on Avon told me I couldn't identify how I did. They told me because I didn't experience any sexual attraction, I couldn't have the grey A after heteromantic. Yet someone who was a meetup organiser on asexualitic dating site for asexuals told me that the way I like to kiss passionately is grey A. When I researched grey A at the time, it was a catch-all term for those asexuals who felt like they didn't quite fit into an asexual box. They were somewhere between asexual and sexual. I felt like because I had some sexual behaviour in the way I like to kiss, despite experiencing no sexual attraction whatsoever, I felt more comfortable identifying this way. Only to be told by someone on the Avon forums that was not okay. I just stayed there, staring at my computer screen in disbelief. Her words were echoing through my mind. I just couldn't believe what happened really did happen. That the one place I finally found people like me could be exclusionary like that was mortifying. I felt rejected, I felt devastated, upset and horrified. I felt like I could not be me. It wasn't okay. I felt ganged up on and seriously let down. I needed to flee from there and run away, back to no man's land. It was lonely, but at least I wasn't being virtually beaten to a pulp. I felt my lifeline came, and just as quickly it was gone at the click of a button. I was put off from going on there for quite some time. I felt like I'd taken the most hugest leap forward and the most gigantic leap back. Something was very worrying and wrong about the situation. But if you ignore the feeling of isolation, of disconnection, of emptiness, of loneliness and despair, it just gets worse. What most people do when feeling lonely, isolated, disconnection or in despair, they talk to their friends, their family, their loved ones, a therapist or medical professional. But for most asexuals, none of that usually works. Many families don't accept asexuality as real. Those that do accept it don't fully understand it. So you're still left feeling lonely and misunderstood. Friends will often dismiss it, saying you just haven't found the right person yet, making you feel misunderstood and invalidated. Some friends will even feel so uncomfortable that they change the subject, and then you feel you can't be yourself. Loved ones may not even know you're asexual. They may be really hard to approach, and it could cause confrontation. Those who do accept asexuality and have an understanding towards you still don't fully understand asexuality itself. Therefore, you feel disconnected, you feel alone and miserable. As you've seen from the counsellor I had, some therapists don't accept asexuality and give really bad advice. They won't even entertain the idea of asexuality or encourage you to be yourself. Those who do accept it still don't fully understand it. So you know no matter what you say, they'll never really get you. And the loneliness and pain just continues to build as you're deeply misunderstood. Many medical professionals still don't accept asexuality as real. They think something's wrong with your hormones or your genitalia, or that it's a result of trauma. Those that do accept it still usually look at it with a clinical mind. So when you're talking about your asexuality, they just sit there in deadly silence. And it's that silence that says it all. So you continue to feel isolated and in emotional pain. If you do nothing, you reach breaking point. I just couldn't stand it anymore, being around people who weren't asexual, knowing they would never understand me. They can't because they're not asexual. It just hurt like hell. Knowing there is a load of people on Avon who did understand me to a point, just intensified the disconnection, the loneliness and the isolation and the pain. It was like being robbed of your freedom, stabbed partway through your heart, and you're left in limbo. And if you stay where you are, you die. I knew from my previous years of depression what it was to feel like dying inside my soul. I vowed I would never, ever, ever get depressed again when I freed myself of depression in 2012. But still, I was feeling misunderstood. I was feeling a disconnection because I didn't know anyone like me to talk to face, to be there for me, to care for me, to understand and love me for who I was. So I had to act, and I had to act now. Because if I didn't, I would stay where I was, in the dark place. The loneliness and despair would just continue. And I had to take some action. How I achieved asexual liberation, freedom from emotional upset and pain, freedom from disconnection, isolation, being lonely and feeling misunderstood. I decided enough was enough. Either I changed the situation or I keep getting the same result. I was fed up with feeling like no one understood me all my life. I knew I didn't want to go back to being depressed, so it was finally time to take charge of myself and my life and my asexuality. I mustered up the courage to go back on Avon. I knew I had to. I didn't want to go backwards in my life. I wanted to go forward. I didn't want to let one person on Avon ruin my entire life. I didn't want it to stop me from having the opportunity and freedom that comes with being with people of your own kind. Fortunately, I messaged a guy on Avon who had a similar experience to me. He felt excluded because of how he identified too. It wasn't fortunate that he felt this way and had a similar experience. It was fortunate that we could relate to each other because I knew there was nothing wrong with me. I knew I just had to be careful what I said in the Avon forums and use Avon for my own purposes to meet other asexuals like me. Fast forward to January 2015 and I was so happy that I'd found other asexuals online. I felt so comforted and it felt so amazing to know there were others out there like me. But something was missing. That was just it, they were out there. I had yet to meet another asexual in a face-to-face, real-world environment that would solidify asexuality for me. It was like being an alien on the same planet and never meeting up on our own starship. I found a thread on Avon that was discussing arranging an actual asexual meetup in my area, but no one was taking any decisive action to make that happen. And even though I was both nervous and anxious because it was something I'd never done before in my life, I decided to take on the role and make it happen. This is the moment when my dream of meeting another asexual face to face became a reality, when two asexual females agreed to meet me outside of my work to go for food at Nando's, which is a chicken restaurant, together. I was so elated. Here is a screenshot of that first meetup arrangement. I can't tell you how happy it made me feel when I saw those two asexuals waiting for me outside of my work. I felt such glee in my heart. I felt like a giddy schoolgirl who just won the egg and spoon race. You're always afraid that the egg will drop and splat before you've got over the finish line and end up all over your face. I'm really pleased to say that never happened. I wasn't sure what to expect, but they felt like my kind of people. In school I was bullied predominantly by females, so I always felt more comfortable around guys. But when I met these two females, I really connected with them and clicked with them. I was so happy. I felt such warmth and deep understanding from those two females who I'd never met in person before, who were strangers to me. besides explaining that they didn't want sex in a relationship and didn't really like that or need it, they also made some sex jokes. And I thought I was really weird because I was an asexual that could make sex jokes despite not wanting or liking sex. So I felt so comfortable and at ease when they did that too. And it just felt great. The banter was wonderful, the atmosphere was wonderful, the food was lovely. You know, I just had the most amazing time of my life. And it's just incredible. I'm still friends with one of these asexuals today, so it's just incredible. I really, really loved that moment that changed my life forever. Before I got there, I wasn't sure because of the fact that I could make sex jokes despite not wanting or liking sex, that I actually fitted into the asexual community. But after seeing these two individuals, I just knew I did. And I felt so at home, so at peace, and I felt like they were my extended ace family. And that just felt incredible. It's a feeling that I wanted to get over and over again. And from that moment, I was hooked on doing meetups. I thought, if I can feel this incredible right now by doing my first asexual meetup, then it's only going to get better from there on in. And so that's how I started my asexual meetup journey. That was over 5 years ago. And I just still love doing asexual meetups. They're so awesome. Before I even did that meetup, I did do some extensive research into what made asexual meetups good and what made them bad. You know, what people were saying that were good about them, what people were saying they didn't like about them. And I learned from my own experience because I want to go to a different person's meetup before I even did that meetup. But it was really, really bad because I have food allergies and intolerances, and this guy was just so not caring about that. You know, I said, whereabouts are you eating? Like, I need to get a menu because I'm worried about my food allergies and tolerances. I don't want to come all that way because it wasn't directly near me. It was like 2 hours on the train, and I didn't want to go on a train journey and then waste the money when I get there not being able to eat anything and enjoy myself, you know, because I get low blood sugar and I needed to eat regularly anyway. He wasn't bothered about helping me. He couldn't really care less. And that was just really hurt. And what made it worse is when I said I don't eat red meat, you know, I don't eat pork, lamb or beef, I consider pork red meat. He's like, well, why don't you eat that? If you've got all these food allergies and intolerances, why are you making your life more difficult for yourself? And it was just like horrible. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to be virtually stabbed, you know, for my life choices, for my food choices. You know, I gave up eating meat at like 15 years of age. I gave up eating red meat, you know? I wasn't about to change for him. And that just really, really hurt me. So basically I was unwelcome. They couldn't care less that I was different. And in an asexual community, in a community that were a minority, we're different, you know, and my differences were being attacked. It was just horrible. And that's when I decided I definitely just want to do my own asexual meetups. And I vowed never, ever, ever to treat people that way. You know, I wanted my asexual meetups to be different. I want them to be fully inclusive. Inclusive of people with mental health difficulties. Inclusive of people with disabilities. Inclusive of people who really struggled in life, who are anxious or depressed. Inclusive of people with food allergies and intolerances. Inclusive of asexuals all across the asexual spectrum. I wanted to go that extra mile for people. I wanted people to know I really cared about them. I wanted to connect with more asexuals. And I wanted those asexuals particularly that felt lonely, left out because they were different within a different community, to have the connection, the feeling, the love, the caringness that we all need. That's what makes my meetups different. That's why I consider myself a professional meetup organiser. Because not only have I got this incredible 7-step formula, blueprint for success for online meetups, which I also do for in-person meetups. I also come from a place of love, of genuinely caring about asexuals. Meetups went from strength to strength. I became well known for getting people to travel hundreds of miles all across the UK to come to my meetups in my city. Over the course of 5 years, my meetups have become really, really, really well known for being inclusive, especially understanding, welcoming and accommodating to those with special needs and mental health difficulties. which is a skill in itself. The power of asexual meetups. Something incredible happened which I wasn't expecting. In 2018, I had an asexual meetup, only this time was different. I met someone from one of my asexual dating Facebook groups. It was a no sex dating one actually. Sam travelled almost 200 miles just to come to one of my meetups. I stayed in a hotel in my city, and after spending the whole weekend together, something happened that never happened in my life before. I knew without a shadow of a doubt that I could trust them 100%. 100%. That's never happened to me before, ever. And I made the most incredible bestest friend for life. Here is a photo of me and Sam at a Harry Potter themed bar for a meetup in my city. Because of my past bad experiences, it would usually take me a long time to trust someone, and I usually wouldn't be able to fully trust anyone. But with Sam, it was different. They completely changed my life. And if I hadn't started holding asexual meetups, I would never have met this best friend for life. I would still be feeling lost and lonely, that I'm the only one in the entire world, planet and universe who feels this way. I'd still be feeling left out. I'd still be feeling misunderstood. I'd still be feeling trapped and cut off from the world with no way out. I would still feel like my life where dating and relationships is concerned is over, with no hope for the future. Although romantically me and Sam aren't compatible, I still have the most loving, wonderful, amazing, respectful friendship I could ever ask for. Best of all, because I've met one asexual person from my Facebook asexual dating groups, it means I can meet many more. And that means I've got hope for the future that I can find the right asexual guy for me to be in a romantic relationship with. Which is what happened, only this time it wasn't in one of my asexual dating groups, it was on Asexuality dating website for asexuals. That's where I met my other best friend. When they came to a meetup of mine, that solidified our already fairly deep friendship, and it just made it so much better. We went from being really good friends to being really best friends as well. We aren't suitable romantically either, but again I made the most loving, caring, compassionate friendship for life. It felt so amazing. I want the same for you. If I hadn't have approached asexuals online and started arranging my own asexual meetups, I would never have had such committed asexual friendships for life. I would still be thinking that I'm the only one who feels this way, and that would have had a detrimental effect on my mental health. I wouldn't have been understood by anyone. I would have felt lost and alone forever. And forever is a very, very long time. Now I have two asexual best friends. I never dreamed I'd even find another person like me in the world, let alone have two really awesome best asexual friends that I love dearly as friends. They're still very much a part of my life. They're in my life every single week, most days. And for that I'm truly grateful and thankful to asexual meetups and the fact I had the courage to start arranging asexual meetups, without which none of these friendships would have been possible. In fact, we're all best friends together because I introduced these two asexuals to each other on one of my asexual meetups. I've made other asexual friends as well. Friends that travel far and wide, friends that come locally. And I'm so grateful and thankful for each and every one of them. All of these asexuals I originally met online before they came to my meetup. This is the power of online asexual meetups. You can do an online asexual meetup first and then meet some of those people in person. This is the power of asexual meetups, and this is what can be achieved. Just imagine what your life would be like if you could do the same. The forever friendships you could make, the understanding you would gain, the validation you would get from being around people of your own kind, your anxieties just melting away, the loneliness disappearing, the happiness you would gain, like-minded people to share your life and dreams with, the support you so badly need, the lifeline you can give to other asexuals and yourself, the confidence you'll gain, the self-esteem that will rise within you because you're around people who understand you, who make you feel good for being who you are. What to do when disaster strikes. Then disaster strikes, COVID-19 pandemic, bang! Now just imagine you've arranged an asexual in-person meetup, and just like that, bang, it's gone. You have to stop it. The friendships you've made, the people you want to spend time with, the people you love and care about the most, you can't see it anymore. In-person meetups just completely stopped, just like that. Just imagine that in-person warmth gone in the blink of an eye. You can no longer see your friends. You can't give them a hug hello or a hug goodbye, or to just be happy being in their company, knowing they understand your aversion to touch or to sex, or your indifference to either. Just imagine all that connection disappearing overnight. Just imagine the loneliness and isolation making its vengeful comeback. The opportunity to speak, eat and drink with those who understand you and give you that compassion and companionship that only another asexual can provide, possibly gone forever. This is what happened when the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown occurred. I had arranged another asexual meetup, and my best friend Sam had paid for their travel and transport to attend. My best friend Andy was also set to come, and some of the regulars were also ready to attend. A couple of newbies were coming too, and one of them was so excited because the meetup was actually on her birthday, and she couldn't think of any better way she'd rather spend her birthday than with people of her own kind, other asexuals. Everyone was looking forward to coming to this meetup. Then COVID-19 happened. The lockdown forced everyone to stay at home. The only way to connect with others face to face was going back to where all this started, online, and arrange online asexual meetups. This is why online asexual meetups are so important, so we can stay connected to those we care about, those we love, those who are like us. It's so important for our mental health, our health and well-being. And it just feels great, you know? Why online asexual meetups are your lifeline, and you need to act now. When you are cut off from asexual in-person meetups, you must make arranging and holding your own online asexual meetups an absolute must. They are your lifeline. They are your connection to others just like you. To those who understand you, who care about you, who want you in their life. Those who will give you the support and comfort you need. To be cut off from your own kind is like starving yourself of oxygen that you so badly need. It's vital when you're asexual to be with people who understand you. To have people who you can relate to, who will comfort you in your pain, who will be there for you when certain family, friends and loved ones aren't, because they simply don't get you. This is especially true right now if you still feel that with the current virus situation there is no way you're going to an in-person asexual meetup. But there are far many more reasons why online asexual meetups are a must for many asexuals all year round. For some asexuals, online asexual meetups are the only type of asexual meetup that some asexuals are willing to arrange and attend. The primary problem with in-person meetups is caused by social anxiety. Even though you may be sociable in online forums and groups and even some messaging, the thought of meeting an asexual in person absolutely fills you with dread. There are literally no in-person asexual meetups near where you live, and you're not prepared to travel to go to one. And I'm not even talking about with the virus situation, I'm talking about even before that happened. I mean, why would you travel 50 miles, 100 miles, 200 miles? But some people do travel that far and even further. So it must be for another reason that you don't. Because if another person can do it, there's no reason that you can't. Oh, but there is. You're introverted and prefer to be in the comfort of your own home rather than dragging yourself off to an event that really might not suit you, leaving you feeling drained of energy, tired and worn out. The cost of travel and or accommodation is too expensive. You just don't have the money. It's that simple. And finally, you worry that if you do attend an in-person meetup, you won't know what to say. You're worried there'll be uncomfortable silences that will make you feel so embarrassed that it would be more painful to attend one than the isolation you felt to begin with. And so you take no action. But there's a cost to not taking any action. If you do nothing, you lose the opportunity to connect with more asexuals, which are in low supply at the best of times. You miss the opportunity of a lifetime to build and grow your support network, which is so vital to your survival in this highly sexualised world. Asexual online meetups give you the feeling of belonging, of community, of hope. They give you that feeling that you are part of something bigger. If you do nothing, you go back to that life of loneliness, of no one understanding you, and you feel you've cheated yourself out of a better future and a better life. You cry, you feel sad, and you look back at the end of your life full of regrets. You miss the opportunity to form friendships that last a lifetime, and you die never knowing your true asexual potential. This is what I don't want for you. I know many asexuals in online groups find them helpful, but in my experience, for a large proportion of those, it's not enough. They still feel lonely. They still feel isolated. They still feel depressed. They still feel frustrated at not being able to meet any asexuals near to where they live. And they still feel like they have no one to actually talk to. So their pain continues to grow. The good news is you can arrange and hold your own online asexual meetups, even if you've never held a meetup in your life or you failed miserably before. You can be so super successful that other asexuals will come to you asking you when your next online asexual meetup is. Wouldn't that be great? All you need is a clear step-by-step plan and formula. Then you can be successful at arranging and holding your online asexual meetups. If you already tried to arrange your own online asexual meetup and failed, the reason for your frustration is not a lack of willpower or effort on your part. What's held you back is you've simply tried the wrong things. You didn't learn from someone who's already succeeding and has a proven step-by-step formula and plan that's easy for you to follow so that you can succeed too. What this means is if you act on the right things, you will succeed. That's why you need to act now and get the How to Arrange a Successful Online Asexual Meetup video training course right now. Everything you need to know about how to arrange your own online asexual meetups and ensure they're super successful is in my How to Arrange a Successful Online Asexual Meetup video training course. This is the first ever online video training course that shows you exactly how to organise and host your online asexual meetups to ensure they're super successful with a proven formula and step-by-step plan so you know exactly what you're doing every step of the way. Here's what others have to say about this How to Arrange a Successful Online Asexual Meetup video training course. I'm going to take you to my Apple Mac screen now. I'm going to read you their reviews. This excellent course outlines every aspect of hosting your own online asexual meetup. Presented by a renowned author, trainer and entrepreneur Sandra Bellamy, who has many years' experience of running successful asexual meetups. The course gives a live, over-the-shoulder view of the author planning an online meetup. The videos cover a wide range of topics. Your aims for your online meetup: choosing the platform to host your meetup, finding people who want to attend, publicising your event on asexual sites and other social media, encouraging people to attend, how to facilitate the discussion and typical mistakes to avoid. This course is suitable for both beginners and existing organisers of meetups who want to either switch to online meetups or improve their own online meetups. The course is a good investment on its own or as an extension to Sandra's excellent Asexual Meetup Mastery course on running an in-person asexual meetup, which it complements perfectly. I highly recommend this course. And if you buy Asexual Meetup Mastery course right now, on the early bird deal, you also get this How to Arrange a Successful Online Asexual Meetup course absolutely free as a bonus. So if you're going to hold in-person meetups, please do go and get Asexual Meetup Mastery if you intend to hold both asexual in-person meetups and asexual online meetups. Andy has also reviewed the Asexual Meetup Mastery course because he's taken that one as well. This is Sam's review. I met Sandra through one of her Facebook groups, which impressed me with how well it was organised and run by her. I felt included in the group. In fact, I even posted in the group that I collect dice, and she sent me one through the post free of charge. So I knew she was welcoming and friendly towards me and seemed like a nice and caring person. It gave me confidence that if I attended one of her meetups, I would have that same experience. In May 2018, I decided to try one of Sandra's in-person meetups, travelling around 200 miles to get there. I had spoken to Sandra about the meetup before I attended and relayed my anxiety and mental health issues, and she was very thoughtful and considerate. She showed a great interest in sharing our experiences within the asexual community and also other interests. When we met with the other people who attended, Sandra made sure that everyone was included in the conversation and that people were comfortable and happy with the arrangements and made everyone feel welcome. After spending the weekend getting to know one another, we quickly became best friends and have been extremely close ever since due to her open, honest and caring nature. Going to Sandra's meetups rekindled my interest in going to other meetups, but it's just never been the same experience as hers. Having now been to a fair number of meetups organised by various people, I can quite certainly say that I have had far more success, enjoyment and sense of community at Sandra's than any of the others. Sandra is attentive to the views and needs of all the attendees, keeps an open mind and maintains a relaxed and friendly atmosphere. Through Sandra's meetups I have made several friends, including lifelong friendships with Sandra and someone else who had similar interests to me. I look forward to seeing them each time and keeping in touch with some of them outside of meetups. When the COVID-19 pandemic broke out, it was an unexpected shock. I was booked in to go to one of Sandra's in-person meetups the following month and was hugely disappointed that I could not see her or other friends I had made through her meetups. I felt a deep sense of worry that the outside support system I had been used to so abruptly came to a halt. The mental health team I had been so used to being supported by wasn't returning my messages and calls, and I couldn't meet up with those in person who made me feel included and gave me a sense of belonging that made me feel good. Having social anxiety made things worse. I still needed that in-person connection, and the lockdown left me feeling very isolated. It took a significant toll on my mental health, particularly as I have an aversion to being among people I don't know, in crowded areas, alone. This includes in supermarkets, which made getting food difficult. I also had bad asthma as a child, and didn't want to risk my life or others for the sake of an in-person connection. I knew it would be bad for my mental health to be completely cut off from Sandra and the other asexual friends I'd made. I don't usually connect with people online, other than through messaging, but having visited Sandra for a one-to-one meetup just before lockdown, we'd arranged to make more Skype video calls together, as the previous one went so well. Because there were a number of other people due to attend the meetup that Sandra had to cancel due to lockdown, Sandra decided to hold an online meetup instead. Only this time she invited others from all around the world, including a person in Australia. It was great for me that Sandra decided to host her own online meetups, as this helped me to feel connected to others and less isolated, which has been considerably difficult for me due to my mental health. There was a variety of people who joined, and it was good to meet and get to know some more people within the asexual community. Online meetups are a great idea because it allows people to socialise and get to know each other, make new friends, etc., with people they may not have had the chance to meet otherwise. Online meetups are a great thing to do for a more inclusive community, as people are often more able to join these meetups, especially with the current social distancing, etc. It is vital for people to maintain connections to the community, either to make new friends or for support, or simply to feel less isolated and alone. I had some great conversations during the online meetup, and people were able to come and go without any hassle and even rejoin later on. It is also important for those of us, including myself, with social anxiety, to be able to take part in these, as it encourages people to reach out and to maintain a social connection with like-minded individuals. In order for more online meetups to be held and to encourage or enable other asexuals to reach out to the community, it is important that more people run these meetups. It is therefore essential for anyone who wants to run successful online asexual meetups to get this course. When you order the How to Arrange a Successful Online Asexual Meetup video training course, here's exactly what you'll get right now. I'm going to take you over to my Apple Mac and you're going to see my screen of all the course content. And you're going to have a sneaky peek at what your own private members area will look like once you've invested in this course. When you order the How to Arrange a Successful Online Asexual Meetup video training course, here's exactly what you'll get right now. Part 1. 3 success indicators you need to know to be super successful. Reveal to you the 3 success indicators. Set yourself up for success from the start. Take the guesswork out of your success with these 3 must-know success indicators. Part 2. Secret 7 steps formula for online asexual meetup success. Unlock the secret 7 steps of success. These simple steps make arranging and holding asexual meetups hassle-free and as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They may be simple, but not obvious. Discover the one question you need to ask yourself and focus on first before you even start arranging your own asexual meetup. Miss this one question out and it could spell disaster. Uncover must-know mistakes before you arrange your own asexual online meetup. These can be the difference between your success and failure. Discover the 3 main reasons why people hold asexual meetups and explore which option is best for you. Discover the 3 main methods used to facilitate your online meetup and identify which one's best for you. Reveal to you the 3 simple steps to structure your meetup to ensure it's successful. Without a plan, you won't reach your destination. Revealed, the one thing most people are not doing to gain commitment. Miss this one thing out and it's like betting on a horse you've never seen race. Discover the 3 powerful things you need to say to persuade people to show up. This is how you guarantee commitment and reduce your anxiety. What things to include in your online meetup description to ensure your online meetup runs smoothly and it's super successful. Learn from my mistakes to save you the embarrassment. Done for you editable meetup description template download, saving you time working it out on your own. Part 3. How to promote your online asexual meetup to ensure people show up, including success scripts. Discover multiple ways to promote your online asexual meetup and identify which are best for you. Uncover a major mistake to avoid when promoting your asexual meetup, so you avoid an unwanted guest. What exact words to use to persuade people to come to your meetup without scaring them away. Done for you editable download script template to encourage attendance, saving you time working it out on your own. Reveal the little known secret to getting you maximum visibility for your meetup on Asexuality. Use this powerful technique to gain maximum exposure. Part 4. Creating a Skype group for your online meetup for 0 cost and maximum impact. Look over my shoulder at exactly how to set up and use a Skype group for your online meetup success for 0 cost and maximum impact. Discover the 2 ways people can join the group. Discover important things to say to your attendees so they are not left speechless and in the dark. Revealed the 1 embarrassing mistake to avoid which could ruin your entire meetup. Part 5. Success for Life. Secret 7 Steps of Success Blueprint. Summarising the 7 steps of success you've learned for life. These can also be used for an in-person meetup over and over again. 7 Steps of Success Blueprint download includes the 3 success indicators. Takes the guesswork out of any meetup you want to arrange. Keep these handy
to ensure any meetup you organise and hold is super successful.
This is a sneaky peek of what your own online members area will look like once you've invested in this course.
So once you've invested in the course, you've created a username and password, this is what your private members area will look like. That's the top of it. You've got courses, welcome, about, account. This is your account here. And when you want to log out, you just click log out. Don't forget to bookmark this page. You can just go to Asexualise Academy and click on courses and get it that way. Or you can go to asexualiseacademy.school.invanto.com and that will have your list of courses that you've purchased, because I use the Invanto platform to host your courses, which are on secure Amazon servers for your own peace of mind. Now you scroll down here and this will show you all the courses you've bought. It's very easy to access. All you do is click this button here. So whatever course you bought, you just click access. So if we go to the how to arrange a successful online asexual meetup, we click the access button here. So you see all these here. It's into 5 parts and then you've got multiple modules within those parts. So, you know, you're getting a lot for your money. And then when you want to get started, you just click on let's get started. It will say what the 3 success indicators are that you need to know to find out if you've been successful, because if you don't know where you're headed, if you don't know what your destination is, you're never going to get there. So it's very, very important to know what you're going to expect from this course and the 3 success indicators you need to know to find out if you've been successful or not once you've completed the course. It's very important you know these up front. And then when you want to go on to the next lecture, you just click this button here and you can mark as complete as you go through the course. So it's very, very easy to navigate, very, very easy. And you just go through it like this.
But there's still 7 fundamentals that you need to consider when holding a successful online asexual meetup, which you need to consider whether you're holding an in-person meetup or an online meetup. But I'm going to be covering these 7 steps to holding a successful online asexual meetup in this video training series, and you can apply them to in-person meetups also. What else you need to know about what you're getting right now? You're going to be learning from a successful and professional asexual meetup organiser that's been organising and hosting their own asexual meetups for over 5 years. That's me. And asexuals return to my meetups time and time again. So obviously I'm doing something right. The How to Arrange a Successful Online Asexual Meetup course is a video training course which you get to view in your own private members area on secure Amazon servers, so you can have complete peace of mind. Upon purchase, you get instant access to this course for life, 365 days a year, 24/7. Any future updates for this particular course will be free for you. Learn from the comfort of your own home or wherever you can access a site in your own time, making it really convenient for you. It's a one-time investment payment with access for life, no monthly fees and no yearly fees. Once you have these skills, you have them for life, so you can just continue to do more and more asexual online meetups and be super successful. There's 19 lessons which include 15 videos and 4 downloadable handouts, and these are just amazing. They're editable scripts. You'll get my 7 steps of success blueprint plus my 3 success indicators. You'll learn how to promote your online asexual meetup for success and where to promote it, including a really, really top tip which most people don't know, how to promote it and get hundreds of eyeballs on it on a specific site. The downloadables are easily downloadable at the click of a button, so you can print them off. But if privacy is an issue, I go through everything on the screen. So obviously you can take your own notes and handwrite your own scripts out based on what I'm saying in the videos without even using the handouts So everything that you need to know is in the videos. You'll be learning in an easy to understand step-by-step formula, and you'll be able to look over my shoulder at how I arrange online asexual meetups for success. Many of the videos have important written reminders right underneath them for your ease of understanding of key concepts for how to make your own online asexual meetups super successful. All you need to do is watch the videos as I hand-hold you every step of the way to your own online asexual meetup success. Just read the notes below the videos, be able to copy and paste. It's that simple. Get this special early bird deal right now before the price goes up. When you take advantage of this special early bird offer right now, you get lifetime access to this course for just $49. Yes, you heard me right, $49 for the entire video training series for life. Access 365 days a year, 24/7. This course is on a super limited time early bird deal until the 18th. After that, the price shoots up to $79. So not only will you get the course when it's first come out, you'll get it for a saving of $30. And the price is likely to go up even higher than $79 as people hear about this course and more people want it to connect with more asexuals online, to grow their support network and grow their connections with other asexuals. So as demand increases, so will the price. Get this special early bird price now before the price goes up. You save yourself $30 right here, right now by clicking on that button and ordering this course. So why is it so inexpensive? Because I know what it feels like to feel left out, lonely, and like other asexuals are out of reach. I want to make this course affordable for the most amount of asexuals possible for this initial course launch, so that you have the opportunity to bring together more asexuals than ever before. I have seen some asexuals in online groups and forums trying to go it alone, trying to work out how to arrange an online asexual meetup and failing miserably. This is because they haven't got the knowledge, tools and resources at their fingertips to ensure they succeed. They have no concrete plan or strategy, so they're doomed to fail. You don't know what you don't know. I want to give you all my tools, knowledge and resources to empower you to be the most successful online asexual meetup organiser for just a fraction of what I should be charging if I was working for you solidly for 2 weeks. So you can live the life of your asexual meetup dreams. Just imagine connecting with more asexuals, bringing more asexuals together, helping other asexuals to understand and know they are not alone, making more asexual friends, providing a safe space for asexuals to feel like they can talk to someone who they can know, like and trust, expanding your own support network with other like-minded asexuals who really understand you, and you can be there for each other. That's absolutely priceless. $49 is so inexpensive. It's less than minimum wage for working for 1 day for an employer in the UK, and it took me 2 solid weeks to create this course, so you're getting an absolute bargain, value for money course. As I'm sure you can appreciate, at just $49, many 1 day college courses are double, triple or quadruple that price, and you don't usually get access to all the training materials online, where you can access a course anytime you want for life, with all the training videos, all the tools and resources at your fingertips, or an experienced asexual meetup organiser that you can ask any questions relating to this online asexual meetup video training course for life. So long as I'm here, you can message me. So long as you're taking the course, you can message me with any questions you have for online asexual meetup. It's important to note that once you have these skills, you have them for life. You can arrange any meetup you like with the 7 Steps of Success blueprint. These can be an asexual meetup or any other type of meetup. The blueprint alone is worth far more than the one-time payment investment for the whole entire course. After the 18th, this course will be $79. So if you buy it now, you're saving $30 and you get my 100% 30-day money back ACE satisfaction guarantee. If for any reason you're not 100% delighted with how this course takes you from no idea how to arrange a successful online asexual meetup to completely explaining how to do it successfully, if you feel you don't get greater clarity for how to arrange an online asexual meetup for success, including insights and must-know mistakes to avoid, and if you don't agree with all the benefits I've explained in this course, all you have to do is email me within 30 days of purchase, asexualise@gmail.com, with the subject "I want a refund," and I'll give you 100% money back. Simply email me with your name, address details, how you paid for the course, and obviously proof of purchase. And then I'll refund you, no questions asked, no forms to fill in. It's as simple as that. Your access to the course will no longer be available, but you will be able to keep any resources you've downloaded as my way of saying thank you for trying this course. And that's all I ask, just try the course. If in 30 days you're not satisfied, you can easily get your money back. But if you want to hold both online asexual meetups and in-person meetups, I would highly recommend you go and get my Asexual Meetup Mastery course instead right now. Click the link below and you get access to my Asexual Meetup Mastery for a hugely reduced half price. And you get this online asexual meetup video training course free as a bonus right now. So you're getting 2 courses for the half price of the Asexual Meetup Mastery course. There's over 70 videos in that training course. It took me over 6 months to make. That is the be-all and end-all of asexual meetups. It's everything you want to know entirely from beginning to end. So if you want to hold in-person meetups, grab that now before that offer goes. And again, you've got my 30-day money-back guarantee with that as well. So go and get that now before the offer ends. If you want to hold both in-person asexual meetups and online meetups, Asexual Meetup Mastery is the one and only power-packed course you need to survive, thrive and flourish in asexual meetups for life. Click the button down below now to get access to the Asexual Meetup Mastery course at that half price early bird deal and get this course for free as a bonus. I can't do better than that. It's decision time. You can keep doing what you've always been doing and you'll get what you've always got, the same results. If those results are the ones you don't want, then you've got nothing to lose by getting the results you do want with this course. Every new opportunity starts with a new decision. This will be one of the best decisions you've ever made in your life, or your money back. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Order now and don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime and a lifeline. Click the button and order now and change your life for the better forever. And I will see you instantly inside your own private members area. Look forward to seeing you.